We need to talk about Mario Kart World's roster of playable characters. You can play as the Moo Moo Meadows cow. I've seen enough, give it Game of the Year. Mario Kart World, to say the least, has taken an interesting approach with its roster. When Mario Kart 8 dropped, people complained that series regulars were missing and there were too many babies and too many Koopalings, so what did they do for the next game? They've kept all the babies and added the most random characters you can think of. And I love it. The cow, a bat, Pianta, Goomba, Monty Mole, the penguins who love falling off of cliffs, the snowman, the wallet man, and a regular ass piranha plant. Not my boy Petey. That's an L. The Koopalings didn't come back, and I haven't seen anyone complain yet, because no one misses them. No one cares. And if you're scrolling down to the comments section now to say, well, actually I care, no you don't. But hey, there are certainly some weird omissions, and there's certainly room to work and a conversation to be had here. But personally, with all of this random stuff, I think it's a good move. I think they've got it really right. People are always going to complain about things like this. Literally every omission is going to get someone upset, and adding every character to ever exist, that's just not going to happen. But I do think we can add more, and I do think we can get wackier. I haven't seen anyone mention putting Paper Mario in Mario Kart, and that would be awesome. But it's just some of the complaints I've seen online about this roster's blowing my mind. I saw someone complaining that there is no Dry Bowser in this game. Who cares? Who plays Dry Bowser? He's not exactly a household name. He's the favourite character of 10-year-old boys and no one else. Someone's justification was like, he's the hardest character to unlock in Mario Kart Wii. Okay, who cares? A more understandable omission from this game, which I have seen a lot of people talk about, is Funky Kong. Because since Mario Kart Wii, since being the best character in that game, Funky Kong has become a cult icon, and he will be sorely missed. But I do find it really funny that in 8's DLC, after all the years of requests, and all the years of moaning for him to come back, and yearning for the return of our Funky King, they finally give him to us, and the next game, he isn't there again. That wasn't very funky mode of them. But to be honest, I find this kind of funny, and I'm certain our GOAT will come back as DLC. He is just too popular not to include again. Diddy Kong was also taken away from us, and I feel this is something where if enough people request it, he'll come back. So let's get hashtag #FreeDiddy trending, and he will return. A character who was in the last game and not in this one, who for me personally is a real big miss, is Kamek. Have I ever played Kamek? No. But here's a picture of my mate Ollie. I always tell him he looks like Kamek, and I'm really going to miss being able to do that. I mean, he's an item now, so every time anyone gets hit with the item, I can go, hey look, it's Ollie. But it's not going to hit the same, is it? That being said, if you look at Lakitu or something like that, a character can be involved in other places of the game while still being playable, so I'm still holding out hope for this wizardy boy. But actually, who cares about what characters are missing? It's about what characters who are here. And some of them are ridiculous. Goombas, Cataquacks, Pokies, they're all driving without hands. This is what Mario Kart was made for. These guys haven't even got feet, and they're operating a vehicle! Who let them drive? It's amazing, it's so much fun having these weird, kooky characters in the game, and to be honest, for the people who make them What Your Mario Kart Main Says About You videos, oh my goodness, they're feasting. And obviously, if you've not been on the internet, if you've been living under a rock, everyone loves the cow. When this game got revealed, my social media feed was just all Mario Kart cow, Mario Kart cow, Mario Kart cow. Look at this diva. I'm pretty sure this character's name is Moo Moo, but they just straight named her cow, and that goes hard. She is the one and only cow. And yeah, I do see the complaint, and I do understand the complaint that a lot of these meme pics, because there are a lot of them, are taking slots away from characters who deserve a slot a little bit more. You know, like those with arms and feet. Out of all of these new wacky characters, I'm definitely most excited for the Pianta. I'm a big guy for GameCube nostalgia, and it would be cool to see some more classic GameCube characters come back. Professor E. Gadd would be cool. I think Toadsworth would be really cool. I don't think he's been playable in a Mario Kart before, but we've seen him driving around in one of them, but I guess he's really old and senile and he's had his license taken away for reckless and irresponsible driving. Somehow, someone without hands and feet is more qualified. This one's kind of stupid and is definitely a waste of a slot, but I just really want Boo. In Mario Party, we've always had Boo, but in Mario Kart, we've always had King Boo. I don't understand why, I just think the little guy is so much better. I 100% believe we're going to be getting more crossover DLC characters like we did in Mario Kart 8. You know how that game has Villager, Isabelle, Link, Inkling, that sort of thing? That is definitely coming in this game. That is a lucrative market, Smash has been doing it for ages, and crossovers are just on the rise in games, and this... You're going to get a lot of these, I promise. I really predict they're going to go all in on this DLC. It's going to sell so well. I expect to see all the old guard come back. Zelda, Kirby, maybe Captain Falcon, Pikachu, and we can pray he's technically Mario. King K. Rool would go so crazy in this game. I've been suggesting all these characters, but it's not like I actually care. I've been a loyal Princess Peach main since day one. What does get me excited about this game is all the various costumes. As a Peach purist, this is pretty much the first time I'm ever going to be able to change how I look in Mario Kart without breaking my eternal bond. All these outfits look pretty cute, there's a great future for selling them as DLC or just adding them in updates, and hopefully they're a fun, long, unlockable process that makes the game more replayable. It's a bit weird how in the footage we've seen, the costumes are separate from the character in the menu. They're not even next to them, they're all the way on the other side. It should be like picking your Yoshi color in 8, where you click Yoshi and then you have a second menu that shows you all your skins. It just keeps it far more streamlined. So there's more base roster characters than ever, and we're getting costumes for all of them. And then we hopefully have an amazing Mario Kart game on top. What's there to complain about? Oh yeah, the price. A lot of people have been complaining about the price, and to be honest, is that latex suit Pauline? Raise the price, it's not enough.